Hey, and welcome back to another video. And today we're going to go back to ORT and talk about the more specific scientific boundaries. I just wanted to give a few examples. I think that they are pretty cool how these boundaries are put in place, not just so that the line is drawn, but at the end of the day, it's for our own protection. Because if we didn't have it, then the ocean would, our oxygen in our ocean would end up going out into this atmosphere. And I just found that was so cool. It's more than what meets the eye. It's more than video games and uh, what you basically see on a daily basis. I want you to wake up and see the things that Yahusha wants you to see. So I'm going to give you a couple of clips and show you the different types of boundary lines that's going on, from cosmic to cellular to global to the waters to tectonic plates. Basically, is what we're going to see. And I would like for you to see just how wonderful that it is that Yahusha had made the world and everything has life in it. So you know what does that mean? Everything is indeed living. So let's get to it.
If it weren't for this giant magnetic shield, life could not survive on planet Earth. Every second the sun blasts charged particles towards us. But luckily, there's a giant protective bubble called the magnetosphere that stops most of these particles before they can reach us.
Did you know where two oceans meet, the water refuses to mix? Different salt densities and temperatures create an invisible wall between two completely different.
There are lines in the ocean that animals cannot cross. Sea lions are one of the most puzzling examples. They're found in every ocean of the world, except the North Atlantic. This is bizarre because the North Atlantic is ideal for sea lions. The temperature is right, there's an abundance of their preferred prey. Other pinnipeds like harbor seals thrive in these waters. But for some reason, sea lions have never been able to cross the tropical Atlantic. It's easy to look at the ocean and see it as one big body of water where animals just roam freely. But that could not be further from the truth. In reality, the ocean is a patchwork of diverse aquatic environments separated by marine barriers. These barriers divide the ocean into 30 distinct biogeographic realms. An average of 42% of marine species are unique to a specific biogeographic realm, meaning they're not found anywhere else in the world. Because of this, Europeans didn't know sea lions even existed until the age of exploration, when sailors started coming home with strange tales of weird creatures in faraway lands. Scientists and naturalists like Alfred Russel Wallace joined these expeditions and began asking, why are some animals found in some places, but not others?
This line shouldn't exist, but it does. Look at this. Right here, a straight line cutting across the land. This isn't a road or a border. It's the ground itself. And on one side, the Earth is moving one way. On the other side, it's moving the opposite direction. This is the San Andreas Fault, a massive boundary between two tectonic plates. They don't stay still. They slide, slowly, constantly. Most of the time, you can't feel it, but the movement never stops. And when enough pressure builds up, that's when it releases, all at once. That's what causes earthquakes. But this line, this quiet shift, has been here the whole time, moving the ground beneath people every single day. And in some places, roads, fences, even houses slowly drift apart over time. Most people never notice it. But once you see it, you realize the ground isn't as still as it looks. And there are hundreds of places like this, hidden in plain sight.
Life does not begin with openness. It begins with boundary. A cell survives because it can distinguish inside from outside while remaining responsive to both. The membrane is where identity, exchange, and regulation meet. And so here are 9 regulatory functions that express boundary intelligence. 1. Selective permeability. The lipid bilayer allows specific molecules to pass while blocking others. Transport depends on size, charge, and compatibility. Life continues because exchange is regulated, not unrestricted. 2-ion gradient maintenance membrane channels regulate sodium, potassium, calcium, and chloride flow. Electrical gradients power cellular activity. Energy and signaling depend on maintained difference. 3. Receptor-based signaling. Surface receptors bind specific ligands from the environment. Signals are interpreted, not absorbed wholesale. The cell responds without losing its internal organization. 4. Active transport systems. ATP-driven pumps move substances against concentration gradients. The cell invests energy to preserve internal conditions. Stability requires effort, not passivity. 5. Membrane fluidity regulation. Lipid composition adjusts with temperature and stress. Fluidity preserves function under changing conditions. Flexibility prevents rupture. 6. Self-non-self discrimination. Membrane markers distinguish the cell from foreign bodies. Immune recognition begins at the surface. Identity is maintained through molecular labeling. 7. Compartmental boundary coordination. Membrane dynamics coordinate with internal organelle boundaries. Traffic is directed, not random. Order emerges through layered regulation. 8. Environmental sensing. Mechanical pressure, chemical concentration, and electrical signals are detected at the membrane. The cell continuously samples its surroundings. Awareness precedes response. 9. Boundary repair mechanisms. Membranes reseal after damage through rapid lipid rearrangement. Integrity is actively restored. Survival depends on repair, not invulnerability. And so we realize boundaries do not separate life from relationship. They make relationship possible. Without membrane intelligence, exchange becomes destruction. Stability and responsiveness coexist through regulation. So we ask ourselves, what happens when boundaries are understood as active rather than rigid? How does selective openness differ from collapse? Where does effort preserve integrity? What forms of repair restore function after breach? Life persists by knowing where it ends and how it connects. Boundary is not opposition to openness. It is the condition that makes exchange survivable. And you are the sacred intelligence shaped by boundaries that regulate, protect, and allow life to continue.
That was amazing. The videos that we just saw was profound. Someone of that magnitude, that intelligence, that even science and these people who are of high intelligence can't even explain the whole thing. Elohim made the whole world, created everything and all. And he wants you, his own creation, to come back into the threshold, to step over that boundary line and ask him into your heart, ask him for the forgiveness of your sins, and to get you into a boot camp, and then go to the Behavior Revolutionary Scriptures and send them a message. Thank you for watching.